one. I can't do this with you.
Why?
I don't know.
All right, straight face.
All right. Hi, welcome to Martini Mondays. Today, instead of Chrissy, I have Jaysen. Thanks for taking her place while she's left me to travel Europe.
Thanks for having me. I feel like I've made it. I'm on Martini Mondays.
You made it now that you're
I
on
made
it?
it, yeah.
Oh, so
I didn't know that I was gonna get a call up,
what do you mean?
it's-
You didn't think you were on my bench?
exactly. And I was on your bench.
Oh. I only had I had one player I needed to pull from my bench.
Okay.
Wait, speaking of bench, did the Cubs win today? Or they're playing right now?
They are playing right now, and we're sitting here doing this, which is fine because this is what we should be doing.
Yeah, but it's
We
just
can watch after.
yeah, okay. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna watch after. So I'll post this Tuesday. So it's actually Monday, and we're drinking martinis on Monday. I'm happy you're doing this with me for a lot of reasons, but one main one is that we're drinking dirty martinis, my absolute favorite martini.
Mine too.
And yes, Chrissy hates them. So I haven't done it yet because I don't want to deal with her and I don't like, so,
But there's no sugar in there.
or butter.
Or butter.
Maybe these are buttered olives. We should give her. Is that
They are olive oil cured olives or olive oil soaked olives. So there's a little residuals on top, which I think is kind of nice.
I see that. I did also like that you picked feta cheese stuffed olives. Is it because
For you,
I'm Greek or because I like feta cheese?
both. And I actually also really enjoy the feta stuffed olives. I like the blue cheese too, but just something different.
You bought that Davina. I like that brand.
It's good bread.
They have a lot of good like charcuterie things. Spread.
Charcuterie things. Yeah, we're talking about food. So we're going to talk about Davina and charcuterie.
Yeah. Well, let's cheers first.
All right,
cheers. Our dirty martinis. Yeah. So good. We are talking about food. I don't know if people watch this that don't know us. And if they do, thank you so much. Jaysen's a chef and a really, really great one, I might add. And I mean that not because you're my husband, because I actually enjoy your food. We're going to talk food at weddings.
I can help. Maybe.
A little bit.
I don't know.
I guess I should start off with asking, like, what weddings are hard because you're serving so many people at the same time, the exact same food.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to come out pretty much at the same time, right? What would you suggest that brides and grooms should pick? Because I truly believe that a wedding, everybody remembers a wedding and thinks it's great if the food is great and the music's great. The rest of the stuff they kind of forget about. Not everyone, but like if you're like, the food was amazing, the music was great, we had a great time, open bar, pretty much you're going to get like an 8 out of 10 for a wedding, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think it's hard always to get the food, like nail the food, right?
Well, that's what I'm asking.
Like, oh my God, the food was, they crushed the food. I mean, I guess it happens, but.
So we could talk about that in a minute, but in order to get decent food, what would you suggest a bride and groom pick for their main course?
I mean, I think it's hard because I think the main thing is that you got to play into, like, I've cooked a lot of weddings myself, at various hotels, and like, I know that the food is not great, and it's because half the food sits in a hot box. Sorry to say that, but until everything's ready, and then it all starts going out or it gets pumped out like as fast as possible.
Yeah.
But when you're talking about like a large wedding, 300, 400 plates is a lot to absolutely nail it 100% where the sauce doesn't start to set or the food doesn't start to get cold. And there's a lot of like new technologies that really help hotels and restaurants like be able to do that. But we're not really here to talk about that. I think the main thing is like play into your number, but also like play into your venue. Like know your venue. If that makes sense. Like if you know that your venue is not capable of doing like something really well, like I would just not choose that. If that make like
Yeah, but how would you know?
well, I think the biggest thing you do for leading up to your wedding is the tasting for the menu, right? So like if they don't absolutely crush the tasting, I think it's hard to be like, oh, they might get it right the second time.
Isn't it easier to crush a tasting when there's 6 people there as opposed to...
Yeah, so if like it's a minor miss though,
Oh, okay.
and you're like, well, if they do this different, they do this different, they do this different. Now they're serving 300 people.
So you shouldn't really pick like foie gras with a side of...
No, I mean you gotta pick some
oyster.
No, like you gotta play into.
I understand what you're saying.
You gotta play into things that are favorable for large audiences.
Yeah.
Right.
That's where you also have the option. Do you like options when people give an option to pick, like a meat, a fish, a vegetarian dish?
Yeah, I do. I think it's great. Again, I think
I never
certain
remember
things I like stay away from. You know, a good vegetarian dish is hard to come by, and like if you can really nail a vegetarian dish or you have a good vegetarian dish at the tasting that reads well,
Yeah.
I think that's great to have. You know, pastas tend to be done a lot, I think.
Yeah.
But like I would never pick like a long noodle. It's kind of messy.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, you know, short noodles or baked pastas. I like risottos, but a lot of people make risotto to me wrong.
Yeah, I suppose
Like,
you said
there's not like a mound of rice that like sits there and is glue. Like it's got to be made like super creamy.
Yeah.
Especially if it's being served to that many people. But so to me, like find things that in a sense like travel well, right?
Oh,
so I
yeah.
have its foods that like you would order from restaurants to go. Like that a lot of times that makes sense.
That makes sense because it's sitting like a to-go dish most likely sits for at least a hot minute or two.
Mm-hmm. Thicker steaks work. That's why filet works really well because typically a 6-ounce or 8-ounce filet, it's a little thicker cut.
Yeah.
Filet's king or queen, you know, so everybody loves that.
Yeah.
People love salmon. I hate salmon. Sorry. Just don't really love it.
I actually, though, let's talk about this is so off topic, but let's talk about my chili crisp salmon that I made.
Chili crisp salmon was really good. Yeah, that was solid. That was solid.
Thanks. And I came a long way from my shout out to Shay, who made me cook for you one night when we were dating. And she told me to get the marinated salmon fajitas or tacos at Whole Foods. And that was horrific. It was a major miss.
Come a long way with the salmon since the salmon tacos for sure.
I mean, it's only like 11 years, but you know, it's better late than never.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't really like salmon. I don't
dislike it, but it's just, I don't know, it's not for me. But it does work, and it works in large groups. You know, you can go with a chicken dish. I also like, George's wedding had short rib, right? Like short rib to me is a great way to go.
Short rib
it holds its moisture.
It's so good. And I think it was on top. Was it on top of mashed potatoes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just some like simple vegetables.
Yeah.
But to me, like that holds really well.
And it's a pretty presentation, I think, too.
Yeah, as long as it's done like super simple.
Yeah. Yeah. It was kind of layered, but in a clean way. I guess here's the question too, though.
Like what not to do or no?
No. I was just going to say, like, going off of what you said, play into your venue. If food is really, really important to you, would it be smart to go with a venue that have catering companies, like not a banquet hall thing or a hotel type of venue? Do a raw space that you get to pick from 3 or 4 different caterers?
I mean, it could be, yeah. If you know the caterer and you know that they have the reputation to do, a solid job, like I would say, yeah, go with, you at least get to pick, right? You can maybe do
Yeah.
multiple tastings and you could pick the one you like more
Yeah.
than the other. So I could see that. To me, like, I don't know. You think the food is so important at a wedding? And everybody always, anytime I go to a wedding, everybody's like, I was food, which is very nice. I'm never going to say it was bad. Because usually it's family or people in the wedding party asking me. So it's always good. Okay. Um, even though not always. But to me, like, I don't know if if the if the food is, you just, there's not like a ton of great like wedding food where I'm like, wow, that was amazing.
Has there been a wedding?
The short rib was really good. I will say the short rib was really
Yeah.
good. So hats off George Morgan. Short rib was solid.
George and Morgan
Really good.
really.
Yeah. Really good.
No, but every episode so far since July 26th, we have
Crushed.
said something. Yes.
Crushed.
Yes.
Crushed.
Yeah.
Um,
Especially my mom.
I know you mentioned.
tough critic.
Well, I was gonna say like they did the charcuterie cups. I know you talked about that on one of the episodes.
I love the charcuterie
It was
cone.
so fun, and to me, like, what's more memorable about the actual meal is what you can do for the reception, because that's
Yeah.
kind of like the fun of everything, the party.
Yeah.
Like when you have your meal, a lot of times you're distracted, you're talking to people, you're listening to speeches.
Yeah.
So like, who cares that you're eating that like crappy leafy green salad
Do you think
that's either
so?
overdressed or underdressed because nobody knows how much to pour out of the boat.
I think the difference is that you don't expect it to be good because you are at a totally different caliber. Like you
Well, no, but I don't expect it to be bad. Like I don't feel like I go into places and I'm
You don't
over judgy.
No, you never are. Even restaurants that should be amazing, it might not be. We just don't go back. You don't say anything.
No, I used to, but
You did? Ew.
yeah,
When?
I was young and I thought I knew everything, but I don't.
That I would not have. That would have been not a deal breaker, but
No, it wasn't like I was overly judgy. I just like I would find myself like maybe complaining about certain things during the meal. And I think me, like when we sit out and we dine out, like I don't ever really complain. I'll just be like, yeah, it was okay.
no, yeah, you don't.
And then we kind of leave it at that.
Yeah,
That means it's not like I'm not
yeah.
overly impressed.
Right. What do you have? How do you feel about buffets at weddings?
I don't hate buffets.
No,
No. And I don't know if you do or not, but I don't.
I definitely don't hate them. I think also too, and all of these obviously all of our chats tie into each other because a lot of times we go back to saying, well, it is based off of the venue. As if you
Mhm.
are, the venue will dictate if it should be a sit down or it could be a buffet.
We've also said too, like depends on their budget, right? Like
Yeah.
the budget's key, and it's like I think that some places do really great buffets, and if the food is better as a buffet versus plated in like that particular space, and I guess it's hard to tell as the diner if they actually have the capabilities or not.
Yeah.
But if you're in a venue that is like telling you, oh, we don't typically do plated, but we'll do it this time, like I would probably stay away from that.
Yeah. No, you're right.
If that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Like
So
go with what they're good at.
really listen to what the caterer or the kitchen or the head chef, has to say and
Sure.
base it off of their experience and what they recommend, basically. And
And I would say crush the reception. That's the fun part. The cocktail hour, or yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
cocktail hour, I love cocktail hour because I feel like after the ceremony, everybody's just ready to party. And I feel like cocktail hour, food wise, also is so important because everybody most likely you have not eaten, right?
Yeah.
So you're starving and you probably down whatever drink, signature drink or whatever you decide. So then you're already tipsy. So you need something to munch on. So what would be like give me like top 3 apps?
Top. Oh, it's like just like straight like past apps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like if it's coming to you, like you're standing by the door that the person's walking out of with a hot plate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if it's like past apps, that's a good question actually.
Thanks.
I think that I'm always like this. If the scallop app comes around, I'm crushing.
Really?
Always, yeah, for sure. Doesn't matter what it is. Like,
See, I love
if it's
scallops,
if
but they
it's a
have
good-
to be done. Scallops can be really good or they could be really bad.
sure, but like so is like the mini beef Wellingtons that everybody does or whatever. Like, I feel like we see that a lot. And like some of them are really good. Some of them are just like
Do you know what I think is stupid? And maybe it's a budget thing. And if that's the case, then I'm really sorry. Those chicken satays. So
chicken satays. I've had some good ones. When I was at Sofitel, we used the chicken satay was actually pretty killer. Yeah.
Unless it's in a peanut sauce and you're giving me some type of Thai.
Yeah, that's how ours was. That's how ours was there. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was a pretty solid chicken satay.
Yeah.
I don't know who created the recipe, but shout out to whoever that is.
What about, I mean, I feel like some type of phyllo.
But I understand what you're saying.
Pleaser.
Yeah, philo's good. Anything fried and crispy, like some sort of like spring roll, or and I'm not saying like an egg roll, right? Like a fried lobster roll.
I don't mind an egg roll.
Egg rolls aren't bad, right? But like a fried lobster roll or a shrimp roll, any sort of like phyllo app is great.
And something easy to do this, right? So you're not juggling.
Whatever you're doing with your hands. Yeah, I mean, you don't want anything that's going to make a mess.
Yeah.
Like, we're not being like, okay, we should do like ravioli with red sauce. No, that's a terrible idea.
Well, you also need a fork.
You also need a fork. But I mean, there's like cool serving vessels now. You get little mini forks, things like that.
Yeah.
But I think stay away from red sauce if you can.
I agree.
Meatballs are kind of like,
if you do meatballs, but
at the same time, like, it's not a great idea.
See, I think anything drippy or saucy is bad because you could spill on yourself and you're all dressed up. And I don't know, if I spill on myself, ruins my night.
Yeah, for sure.
So did we pick your top ones? Not really. A scallop? Oh, a spring roll? And something.
I love a good like crab cakes you can't go wrong with, but I've also had like some really bad ones, right?
Yeah.
The
ones that are fishy. Yeah.
Let's just, can I say shitty crab? Like,
you could say shitty. When I have to click, like, is this a video for kids?
No, it's not a video for kids.
So you could say shitty.
Shitty crabs.
Do
not use shitty crabs. I love a good crab cake. I always think there's like a scene in Wedding Crashers where like Vince Vaughn is like crushing the crab cakes. He's like one left or more. I feel like that's me like at the wedding reception, like looking for the crab cakes coming around.
How mad were you at our reception that I didn't let you eat anything because we had to talk to people? And
so, well, hey, I mean, it was great.
Cakes? I don't even know.
We had all kinds of stuff, and I was gonna say like, I think what's cool if you can, again, it is all about like budget, right? But like, to me, there's something cool about having some past appetizers, but also having some stations.
I love stations. I agree.
So it to me, it kind of creates an energy and a vibe. And if you could have multiple, super cool. Like I love that we had that like a whole charcuterie antipasti station.
Yeah.
Shout out to Eddie Greco for that.
Yes,
really appreciate that.
Grecos.
We had a raw bar, which that was super cool. Which we don't eat caviar and oysters, and that's a luxury type thing. That, like sushi, if you can have a sushi station, even if it's just the sushi station, I think that's super cool.
Yeah,
and just do simple rolls.
So I think, for me personally, and just rounding up this part of the conversation, I think it's super important to have something that makes a statement at cocktail hour.
That's what I'm saying. Like to me, like. You're gonna remember that way more than the fillet that was like a half a temperature overcooked at your sit down dinner.
Yeah, but I just think like maybe our suggestion would be kill it at the cocktail hour. We did a 2-hour cocktail hour, which I know a lot of people don't want to go that long, but maybe go hour and 20, so people could really get into it. You have a station or two, whatever works within your pricing.
And first of all, I wasn't mad about our cocktail hour, right? Like
you're just really chef. You want to eat everything. You were like,
it was a cool cocktail hour. We had like some really cool.
We want to go back.
Items, Eugene and Christine. There were a lot of really cool like fun appetizers and stations.
I
And
think
like
there were
I
like
just
Thai noodles. Were there noodles?
I don't know. I think like I had like a couple people like hand me plates that I was just like
Yeah, Josh.
shove
Or
it
as soon
down.
as we came down from the elevator, it was like,
But we were a little late getting to the
you know,
cocktail hour. And well, we had pictures too, and which was all cool. And it just, I think I always tell people like I think our wedding was amazing. I wish I had a GoPro on my head, so because I have I have a terrible memory, so it's
yeah.
nice like
No,
if
but
I can like see kind of the whole thing
forget about your
happening.
memory. It's just so, um, it's so overwhelming. And
It is, but I've also said like I wish I could have just like I'm happy that I was the groom at the wedding, of course,
yeah,
but
don't worry.
it would have been very cool to be like a guest at our wedding.
Yes.
So if I can go back,
Yeah,
just like go in as a guest, maybe.
yeah. Well, yeah. So I think make a statement cocktail hour. Keep it simple at dinner. Something
That's what I
easy,
think.
something clean, something that is easily executed. So
Like, give me a great reception, and then just give me a really good chicken dish.
yeah, I don't mind
I'm
chicken
okay with
either.
that.
Like I don't feel like you have to have filet because people are like, oh, they had filet. Who gives a shit? Just have a dish that is really good. It's executed really well. People are satisfied while they're listening to speeches, and you move on. Okay, so before we end this though, what has been your most favorite late night food at a wedding?
Gotta go eat that food. I also wanted to tell you what I can't stand at a wedding.
Oh, okay. Tell
Do we
me
want to do that first or after?
first.
First. All right. So I hate the mixed green salad with the stale candied walnuts and the raspberry vinaigrette.
Well, you
That like
fruit salads
well, just like to me, like
and the
it's.
blue cheese.
I mean, I love blue cheese. Um, like nobody knows how to dress a salad when it's on their plate. At least that's the way I feel, right? So you get a table of 8. I was about to say 8 top, like anybody knows what I'm talking about. You have a table of 8, and there's like 2 gravy boats of dressing, and you get your salad, and the first 2 people dump half the vinaigrette on their salad, and it's like a soggy mess.
That would be my
It's
mom.
under seasoned. Well, she just likes
A lot of dressing.
a lot of dressing.
Don't you think they
So
should
then you're not like
it
waiting.
before? I hate the boat.
I hate the boat too, but to me, like do something.
Boat is cheesy.
The boat is cheesy, but again, like I don't know, like when you dress like a mixed green salad
Yeah.
and you're doing it for a large number of people,
Yeah.
you don't want the greens to get soggy and wilted over
so
time.
that's why
So
you
like
do
a lot
it.
of times and well also it saves time, right? Like they can plate 800 salads, like so when you do a buffet a plated salad like that,
Yeah.
in the back there's just like a long hallway in the hotel with like folding tables going down there with 800 plates lined up and 800 plates top with salad, and then the guys going down raspberries, walnuts, blue cheese, and then they sit there.
Is that how they do it?
Yeah, they sit there for like a half hour before you get served, because like now they're gonna go and get the entrees ready.
So that's why they do the boats.
I mean, it's part of the reason, but because they don't have to dress the salad. Like it's an easy way. Like if there's any hiccups for timing, like salads are ready to go. You need the salads, you come back, you grab the salads. It's as simple as that.
Okay.
Versus like, okay, we got to fire the salads, and if they're not ready, like it's a timing thing. You can't be off time.
No,
when
timing
it comes
for
to
a
wedding.
wedding, absolutely. Every minute counts, which you should also enjoy the moment. And if there's a hiccup, don't let it bother you.
Yeah.
But
I think there's other ways to go about the
salad,
salad. Like we did burrata
we
our
did
wedding, and that was really cool.
tomato burrata. That was
Yeah.
great. And I actually I don't know when they dressed it, but for me, like a tomato burrata salad, I like when it kind of sits a minute.
Yeah, you can dress over time, for sure.
It marinates in it, which I think is great. We were talking at dinner because you just made an awesome steak Caesar salad.
Thank you.
A Caesar salad would be a great option.
I like a Caesar salad for sure.
And
I love
romaine is
Caesar.
pretty
And romaine is hearty, so it'll hold up a little bit better. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So
Everybody loves a good
Jaysen
Caesar
is
salad.
invited to your wedding, make sure you don't pick the mixed green with raspberry vinegar.
But if you do, it'll be great. I promise.
Yeah, he'll love it. It'll be his favorite part of the wedding.
Oh, late night food.
Late night food.
I'm trying to think of like
Best
some
late-night food
cool
you've ever
late night
had.
food that I've seen, and I think it's all about like the atmosphere and like what's going on. Like, and it depends on the venue, right? Like a lot of people do pizza, cool. I've seen White Castle, kind of love that. I know, but I think it's fun. Like just getting like the little sliders like going out in a massive stack. I also like really like, and it's harder with a big group, but like the food trucks are kind of cool.
The food trucks are really cool, but that does, depend on the venue. But I think that's awesome. I also like when people make it kind of specific to their city.
To like Chicago dogs, I was gonna say mini Chicago dogs.
Chicago dogs or mini Italian beefs.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Well, what do you
what else
get?
would you know?
You're gonna get some mini ceviche in Miami.
I don't know, maybe like New York style pizza. Oh, soft pretzels in New York
Okay.
with cheese.
All right. What else you got?
Um,
St. Louis would be like the fried raviolis, maybe, or like
or the
like the pizza pockets.
or the Ohio
Pizza
that chili.
Oh yeah, God, it's terrible. I think I've had like skyline chili at a wedding.
Have you? Talk about messy and drippy.
I
You
just
imagine?
I don't like it in general.
I've never had chili like
Sorry,
nitro.
sorry, friends in Cincinnati. Hate skyline chili.
I know you. I never asked.
Sorry.
Maybe with like California or Arizona, Jack in the Box or In-N-Out.
For sure.
That would be.
But like, yeah, you could get like the Jack in the Box like mini tacos.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah,
I could see that.
that would be cool.
Speaking of George's wedding, we got like mini tacos after
Not at the wedding.
the day after.
The day after we did Jack in the Box, but I ordered pizza. I don't know why didn't I want.
Yeah.
Now I want it.
They
We don't have it. Do we have Jack in the Box here? No.
No. And no In-N-Out either.
What's in really quickly? What's in another state?
Another state or another city or whatever.
Like what would you do in Wisconsin? Cheese curds?
I think that's a great idea. Why not?
Anybody from Wisconsin?
Cheese curds would be great.
Cheese curds, late night cheese
I don't
curds.
know, I'm having like a mental mental fart. Yeah, brain fart. What's like Arizona? Arizona's got some stuff like you could do like a little cheese crisp or Sonora hot dogs.
I don't know what that is.
You want to go into a Sonora hot dog? It's a bacon wrapped hot dog with refried beans, mustard, onions, sour cream, and I'm missing like 2 ingredients. I think there's salsa verde on there too.
Let's leave it at that.
It's so good. On a bolillo. Oh man.
On a what?
On bolillo.
On a bolillo.
Bolillo. I don't even know if I said it right that time. I can't say it slow.
Bolillo.
Close. Yeah, it's good.
Say it fast again.
I can't. No, I'm laughing.
Okay, well, cheers to bolillos.
I can't say it now. Will
you come home from work at a decent time again to be on my chat?
Oh, I'm getting invited for round 2.
If you want.
I don't know what else to talk about besides food. What are we going to talk about next?
You've been to a lot of weddings. What do you want to talk about next?
Oh.
Maybe bachelor parties. You can give us all a little insight.
No.
No? Okay. I don't really care anyways.
Honeymoons? We can talk honeymoons. My friends.
We could talk honeymoons.
We could talk honeymoons.
An engagement?
I've only ever been on one, though.
I know, and we didn't even get to go for that long.
Yeah, we went for a week.
No, not even. Were we there a week?
Yeah, it was like 6-7 days at a time.
Oh.
You weren't upset the first 3. Not because of me, though. Not because of me. I'm just saying that it wasn't me.
Because I felt so badly that I did not get to say hi to everybody at the wedding, and I am a people pleaser, and I felt so bad. But that's for another chat.
You missed like 3 people out of 480.
No, I missed 30. I counted.
Oh, okay.
So to those 30 people, if you watch,
they remember.
I'm so sorry.
That's good. You got this out finally.
Yeah.
You cried the first 2 days of our honeymoon.
I was texting people
off and on, like not the whole time, but yeah.
Yeah. That felt very therapeutic.
It's good. Get out there. Talk about it.
All right. Well, cheers. Happy Monday. And we're going to go watch the Cubs game.
Sounds good.
All right. Bye bye.